Hi Nova, welcome in. I'm just finishing doing some couple of setup things and then I will be ready to start stream. Since when did I become a captain? Y'all are awesome. Uh, Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Um, Welcome in, Pilot Kinikitsu, my beloved. If I can spell, there we go. Alrighty, it's art time. I am finishing up this one, for Nova. So that's what we doing. We just doing things. Um, I'm not feeling the Spampton music today. Let me find something a little more chill-ish. That's a me. It is a you. I've been having fun with it. It's been very tasty to draw. But I need to finish doing a couple of things on the line art and make sure it's like doing what it's supposed to be. I hope these colors look okay. Some of your colors are a little bit hard to like figure out. Like in this part's purple, but in over here it's gray. So I went with the purple because I think it looks nice. I think it looks pretty. Um, and then I wasn't sure about because like the arms and legs, and then it's got like that little color difference. So I just kind of went with kind of basic. Uh, Tried to keep things kind of cohesive. Colorblind, no idea what color I actually am. I just like the look. Oh, you're blue. You're blue, by the way, for the most part. Um, your markings are kind of a tealish color. Um, your or aqua, more aqua. Your body's kind of a teal, and then your like hair and arms and stuff are kind of a dark blue. How colorblind do ye be? I just ate lunch, lunch. I had uh, a tortilla wrap with some chicken and some spinach, and I have this homemade honey mustard sauce stuff that I used on some salad the other day. That I like. Can't tell the difference between dark red and brown, dark blue and purple, light green and yellow. Ah, gotcha. Eating lunch now. Wow. What do you got for lunch, Kinakitsu, if you don't mind me asking? Kind of guess by shade, like colors I have a feel to them, I kind of go on that. Yeah. That's awesome though. Like it's cool to hear your relationship with colors, seeing as you are colorblind. I think I'm happy with the line art colors on here. I think I vibe with it. Pretty freaking epic. Noodles. And it's back to first day of school. Whoa, noodles. Um, but yeah, I had a chicken spinach wrap with some tasty uh honey mustard sauce that I made for salads. So yeah, Kinekitsu is super duper cool. Kinekitsu was one of my friends in high school. And I love them. They're awesome and super cool and a super cool streamer. Um, so you should definitely go check them out if you get the chance. Okay. Kind of squink this down a little. This is not on contain constrain, because that just makes it easier to move things. Dawn is very poggers. Thank you. I still find it wild that there's like so many Dawns in Kinekitsu's server. In Kinekitsu's audience base. We need to figure out some sort of decent background color. Land of Dawns, truly, truly. Good old fashioned Gaussian blur background. Gaussian blur background, my beloved. Land of Many Dawns sounds like a crazy fantasy movie world. Yeah. A little bit. Could add some texture on top by doing. Grabbing that, maybe. And let's see. Trust the process, so this will make sense in a minute. That might be a little too much. I'm not sure. We a bit quiet on my end for like 20 minutes. Sewing machine is covering keyboard. Okay, no worries. Have fun. You gotta tell me what you're sewing when you get back though. mm, there's a brush called texture spray. That might be a fun one. My iPad's like, oh, this is a lot and I don't like it. I just want to add some texture because texture's tasty. All right. And where is my fountain pen? Hold on. Sewing a bougie tote bag's nice. Saw one in the store today that was on sale for like 15 bucks. I wanted one, but I don't like spending 15 bucks on a shopping bag that I can make myself. Yeah, I feel that. I've been working on a kind of like laptop bag situation for a while that I just have not finished. I started it like ages ago. I also always almost sign with like my actual name rather than my username. And then I do a little star at the... If I can do a star... Nope. Come on. There we go. I like having the little like curl in the star. Pardon me. Apparently I'm dying today. There we go. Alrighty, so that one's done. So... Dink the oider! Okay, I'll dink the oider. Water doinked. The Tourettes has been hitting me lately. So we'll actually keep this one up on the screen. We'll do the fancy thing. Wow. While I mark that on the thing. You know, the thing. Where is it? There it is. Because I have my thread of giveaways, so I gotta mark that one as done. So then the next is Coco, which in order to do Coco, I need to go find their toy house. Complete. Yes. Okay. So, because for this one, they basically were like, pick whatever character you want to do. And I'm like, okay. So, let's see. Because I still have a thing to draw for them that's an actual thing, but... They've got this cute little bird one that I kind of like. Hi, Boric. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm looking through Coco's characters at the moment to see if there's any of them that I want to draw at the moment. Because I have a giveaway thing still for Coco that I need to do, but I need to figure out what which character to draw of theirs. I kind of want to go for one that's a little more simplistic in a sense, just because I've done a lot of drawing for them. This pumpkin guy's kind of interesting. Fish thief, stuck my arm through a machine for that. Be careful, Nova. Don't accidentally chop your own arm off with the sewing machine. It's not good for your health. Sorry, I know there's nothing on screen happening right now, but reminder that fish exists. I quite like this little like fluffy guy that is on here. Dawn talking on stream, that's good enough for stream. I try my best. I'm grabbing the refs real quick and then I can work on it. Careful, Boric is a fish thief. Your voice is doing a great job of maintaining attention. It's very soothing. Ah, thank you. I try my darndest. I get anxious about Dead Air 2 live. I 100% understand. Well, Kinekitsu, you're somebody who I've always like connected with penguins, and the whole fish thief thing. Duck ghoul. Interesting. The whole fish stealing thing came from we were watching the what was it called? The one of the aquariums. We were watching one of the aquariums because we were just having a hang around kind of day. And come on, iPad, let me save this photo. I had to turn off my iPad capture for a second so I could try and do things, but it's not letting me save this photo. Hello, iPad. My iPad is not functioning. Hold on. Okay, I guess we're screenshotting these pictures that I sent to myself then. And that's fine. Alright. Square. This fishing game is really awesome. I kind of really want this. Yeah, it's good for like engagement and stuff, and it's not super expensive either. And you can like add your own custom fish and everything. So it's fun. It's nice. It's a nice little thing to have in the background if you have like the ability for it. All right. Also, that's crazy. You witnessed the entire penguin to fox transition. For real. For real. I did. All right. So we've got this up. I need to pull back upstream. There we go. So now we've got these images up. This character is named Sweetheart. I think. Is it Sweetheart? Yeah, Sweetheart. So let's see. What information do we have on Sweetheart? Very electric type Flaffy that's as sweet as she is tart. Cool. What kind of thing do we go for? Whoop. That's fine. Viewers are notoriously distractible. They'd love a fishy game. Yes, absolutely. Cute sheep. Yeah, this is Coco. Coco Pix is a viewer of mine who is often around. And very, very loyal viewer. And I have some drawings I need to do for them. So, I haven't really done much in the way of warm-ups today. So I think we need to kind of like pause and do sort of a warm-up thing. I was gonna add more to this thing, but then I was like, I should just like make a fresh sketch page. What was the thing I was gonna do for the? I had an idea for the. What the fuck? A sword! You got a broken sword. That's wild. There was a thing I was gonna do for the like weekly prompt thing, but I forgot what it was because I didn't write it down. It might have been something like flesh out character or something. Here, let's go to my characters and see if there's anybody I can doodle. Anthros. I haven't drawn Ombriel very much. So we'll doodle some of my characters until I feel like I'm warmed up enough. The chosen one, for real. You got a sea urchin. Wow. Gotta repair my sword in the mystical Fountain Forge. Yeah, it's around here somewhere, up in these clouds. There's some sort of like fountain thing, something like that. The land of many dawns. Rabbit fish. That doesn't look like a rabbit to me. I haven't ever drawn Ombriel from the front, so we're gonna try and draw Ombriel from the front. They're very, like, he's very sharp edges. See you with me. Beep, 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 beep. Pointy boy, indeed. By the way, if any of you would like to do kind of like an on-stream drawing, the main reason I don't draw super often on the Magma is just because it's harder to access for me sometimes. But if you want to draw on the Magma, you can. I think I might actually switch over to the Magma. And yes, I know you can see my things. It's fine. It's fine for now. Open, please. Open, please. Why is... Okay. There it is. Having to open my own stream just to get to the freaking thing. The Magma, because it was not opening at all. There we go. So if any of you want to draw on here with me, then you can. Is this like a group drawing page? Yeah, it is. Yep. I need to find a cough drop because, Jesus. There's only so many times I can clear my throat before I'm like, oh gods, my throat. But yes, this is a group drawing page and you are, feel free to join. So I'll do some more ups on here since might as well, you know. So generally with Ombriel, I usually draw Ombriel from the side. And like I'll give him a longer snout. And this document has multiple pages, so if there's not enough room on this first page for you, feel free to go to the other ones. But I got tired of making a new Magma every stream, so I just decided, you know what, we're just gonna have one massive Magma. It's more economical. Hi, Wub. Welcome in, welcome in. We're doing some warm-up sketches on the Magma at the moment. So if you would like to join us, and feel free to just kind of doodle whatever you want, you can. Happy Tuesday to you as well. It's been an interesting few days. My car decided to be broken on Saturday, and it got towed today. So fun stuff. But basically, we think the starter probably went out, because like the lights and everything, like the lights on the dash and everything turn on, but then it's like, actually, we're not gonna start the car, and it's sad. But got towed today, so hopefully it should hopefully be able to be seen and fixed up by Thursday if everything goes according to plan. Um, yeah, it's no biggie. I mean, it is a biggie, but it's not a biggie, you know? It's this kind of shit just happens. Umbriel doesn't really have like hair per se. I've never really given him much in the way of like hair tufts. Popcorn. Popcorn. Tasty, tasty. Yeah, today's been a like kind of a good vibes day, like good vibe music, you know. So that's been the vibe. Yippee! I love seeing others drawing. It makes me so happy because this is where the car broke down. I need to fix my chair because my cushion is falling off, which is making it uncomfortable because I didn't fix it when I sat back down. Wah! Oh, what did you get? A crown! Dang, Boric. All the money for Boric. Legendary golden crown. I want to double check if the custom catches if I made it legendary or epic. I think I just made it epic. Yeah. So I do have Squishy Doodle up in here. That's an epic. What is it? What the fuck is this? Shoo messages. I've never used the message function in my life. Blue Jean baby, born in the USA. Trailer park, truck stop, faded little map dots, New York to LA. Front seat leaning, baby, come give me a kiss. Put me on the cover of a Rolling Stone, uptown, down home, American kids. Sea urchin. In little pink houses, making out on living room couches, blowing that smoke on a Saturday night. A little messed up, but we're all alright. Okay, so for his like neck fluff, I kind of give him a little more in the neck fluff region. It's like how to draw necks. How to draw anything ever. But he's kind of extra fluffy on his neck. I gave him a little bit of extra fluff to kind of make up for the fact that he doesn't have hair. Not really, anyway. A little messed up, but we're all alright. And he's very, like, triangle. He's a very triangular guy. Like his posture. And also very like proper, I feel like. I feel like he'd wear like kind of like a suit jacket. A suit jacket and a t-shirt, honestly. He's definitely that kind of guy. Where he's like businessy but also casual. Mind if the world spins faster, music's louder, the winds get stronger. Don't mind if the world spins faster, faster, faster. Just let me take you to a better place. Gonna make you kiss the sky tonight. If you let me show the way. Oh, ads coming up soon. I don't know if I didn't hear squeakers go off, so did squeakers go off for you guys? Because I didn't hear squeakers. Sometimes squeakers is a silly billy. Ghost fish. Here, I'll run a test squeak. I don't mind if the world spins faster, music's louder.
This is a test user input.
Art complete. Art. Woo. Boric the fish thief. Wanted reward 3 fish. I mean, that's not too far off from the vibes of Boric, honestly. Also, Leo, I see you there. That looks so cool. And I love the little castle. Oh, that's so cute. And the Kinikitsu logo. Yes. 10 out of 10. Love it. See you excited. Yeah. Oops. I'm trying to... What, it won't let me have my own layer? There we go. Because I can make my stuff a little bit smaller. If you let me show the way. Back to sewing. Nice. Better place, you can love me on the way. Flying up to outer space. One of the fun facts about Umbriel as a character is Umbriel has like this weird kind of fourth wall breaking sort of thing. Where his part of his design actually pulls
Ads
from...
are here. They are taking all my snacks. Help.
I will wait until after ads are over to finish that sentence. Another epic quest. You're gonna use your ocarina to rescue the princess, but you'll need a magic weapon that'll never ever miss. Dangerous to go alone. Take this. For help and friendly advice. Lurking while working. Thank you for the lurking. We do have a lurk command if you feel like using it. It just gives a little message. That's all it does, but still fun. Minute Link, don't leave the cave. Where do you think you're going? Great chance. I don't know if this music is very appropriate, but it's fine. It's my good vibes playlist. And this is good vibes for me. Much like Philadelphia, but even more shitty. Something in my ocarina must have gone in malfunction. Fix it quickly, there's justice to do. Hold on a minute, Link. Godman, is that you? Just a sword in your wits. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. They'll really kinda. Ah, that's your wrinkled dick again. Look, I know I'm very tunic, but I'm not into men. I don't know. This this song doesn't feel very Twitch appropriate, honestly. Ooh. I get to thinking about me. What you do? Ooh, there's a whole castle over there. That's so cool. So why do I still wake up 2 in the morning, cold sweat screaming your name? Why do I picture, why do I feel this way? Why do I do myself, or why do I even try? I need to go the direction of the scribbles that I already did. Maybe December. Remember, is that you called me a piece of shit? So why do I still wake up 2 in the morning, cold sweat screaming your name? Why do I look at your picture? Why do I feel this way? Why do I do it to myself? Or why do I even try? I don't know what kind of suit, what color of suit Umbriel would go for. Probably bluish. Probably go for like a grayish blue suit jacket. He's kind of giving me Spy Fox vibes, honestly. Still wake up 2 in the morning, cold sweat screaming your name. Why do I look at your picture? Why do I feel this way? Why do I do this to myself? Or why do I even try? Anyway, what I was saying about Umbriel earlier is Umbriel is basically an angel in a sense. So he has some like fourth wall breaking mechanics and stuff. And he has this little like yellow halo thing that actually pulls from artwork. I don't remember the exact artist that kind of like started it as a trend, but it was a trend in kind of medieval religious artwork. It's pretty common, a pretty common concept to see. He used to have an actual halo, but I switched it out for a fake one. Let's see what's going on over here. Ooh. Ooh. Things are happening. I'm vibing with it. And here's Leo's. Make sure you sign your work too if you want, because that'll make it so I can be like, whoa, that's so and so's work. So yeah, let's see, what other characters do I have that I haven't drawn in quite a while. Mika needs a complete redesign, and so does Sketch. Newt, I also want to redesign to be more Newt-ish, because right now he's a dog. But I kind of want to like give him more of a if my hands could stop like fucking with the thing. Can I draw, please? Hello? What? There's like the faintest lines. Might need to reload my page. Spend your days whiskey misery and bodies and plays. Okay. Disgraced and disowned another one of the clowns. Okay, so Newt is very he's a very silly guy. So let's make like a tiny version of him to kind of futz about with his design. Cuz then it'll make it gets my brain more into the headspace of drawing and design and everything. So I think what I want to do is kind of keep his face more kind of roundish. And then he's got a tuft of hair on his head. And then he's got ears with floof. I think what the main thing I want to change is his tail. I want to give him more kind of like a gecko-y tail rather than the wolf tail he has currently. Because he is very like very doggy. But I do want to give him some lizardy traits. So let's do generic body. And he's kind of twinkish. He's kind of a twinkish little fella. And that might be a little too hourglassy, but I draw female characters, all right? Haven't seriously drawn in years, so it's a scuffed doodle of Shoutmon. Nice! I love it. Line up some shots. I'm gonna get loose tonight. 5. She's hot. Okay. How do draw? How do draw? How do draw? I don't know how to draw. feel like he needs to be more mask coated than what I drew there. Cause that was like very femme. And I want him to be very mask. So maybe if we kind of widen that top part and make it more kind of straight. I don't know. Ugh. Pinterest, show me some guy furries. I'm pulling up my Pinterest inspo board. In case that wasn't apparent. Ooh, maybe what I go for is instead of trying to do like my like kind of more realistic style, we do kind of my more like my glooby style. I like to call it a glooby style. Like the style that I drew Nova's character in earlier. Very glooby. But it's less about like kind of making sure it's like perfect and more about getting those base shapes of like character design in. Gotta go walk to class, but have an amazing stream, Dawn. It was fun. Ah, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope class goes well. Fish. Be cool, stay in school. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Well. So, Boric, what do you want me to draw for you? You got the squishy doodle. What do you want me to draw for you, Boric? 3 in a row? 3 what in a row? 3 epics in a row? Did you get 3 epics in a row? Oh my god, you got 3 epics in a row. You got a legendary and 2 epics. Damn. I'll have to think about it, Lamau. Okay. I will make sure to add you to the list though, because otherwise I am going to forget. So let me add Boric, and that is 826. Okay. Cross breeding plants. Yeah. But yeah, think on it, and I will draw whatever you want as best as I can. I know most of your characters are humans, but I can do them all squimbly. All squimbly. I think I'm struggling with drawing Newt today. I'm just not vibing with it. Plumbing Italians. A few more things and you're ready to go. 80 pounds of drywall. You know what? This is warm up. It's allowed to be scuffed. Bork, God tier fish thief. I knew it. Kick. But yeah, I want to give Newt kind of a more like big fat tail rather than the boring ass tail that he has. We'll give it spots because that's fun. And give it kind of like a lighter underside dealio, you know. Say you don't know me or recognize my face. Say you don't care who goes to that kind of place. Knee deep in the hoopla, in a fight. Too many runaways, eating up the night. My Cody plays the mamba. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Bleh. Bleh. He's got darker paws. And then darker feet. I don't know what I want to do with his feet. If I want to keep them doggy. Maybe I do kind of like almost a mix of doggy, lizard. Write us off the page. My Cody plays the mamba. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember we built this city? We built this city on rock and roll. And then he kind of wears a flannel, usually. I usually draw him in a flannel. This city on rock and roll, this city. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Police have got the chokehold. And we just lost the beat. Underneath the bar, who lies a wrecking ball into our guitars? I don't have clothes that I normally give him specifically. Honestly, in some of the drawings I've drawn of him, I've drawn him in really long shirts, so I'm kind of tempted to just give him a dress. Make him femboy. Make him a femboy for real, for real. Oh yeah. He looks so good in a dress. I love him. Look at this silly guy. What if I just transed him? What if I just transed him? I'll think about it. Maybe I'll trans him. I kind of want him to keep he him pronouns though, so it's like trans but not trans. But yes, trans. His own flavor. His own flavor of trans. And he has dark hair, so we need to color this in a little bit. You don't play. Don't hold your cards too close, is what they say. Nice. Gotta go see you later. Bye, Boric. I require assistance with my flaps. That sounds very strange out of context. What's up? How can I be of assistance? Whether to have a flap or not have a flap. I guess it kind of depends on what the project generally looks like. You said you were making a bag of some sort. I don't remember exactly what kind of bag you said. Oh, you saw nothing. I remembered you said a shopping bag thing. I think if it's like the shape of like a general like shopping tote bag sort of dealio, I'd say nah. But it could go either way. Let's just get rid of that. And then go back to this. Now that we've done some sketcherooing. Oh, yep, I see them. Alrighty. Hmm. Yes. I'm gonna say yes, flap. Oh. I didn't know I had a button to throw things at myself. And also it has made me disappear. Because this is my streamer mode button for Discord. I didn't know it did that. That's wild. I didn't know it did that. End handles. Nice. Nice. Looking good. Looking good. Apparently I need to change my my streamer mode my streamer mode shortcut. Keybinds. Edit keybind. We'll turn it into Control-Shift-S for that. And then for my thing, I'm gonna fix this so that then I can hit F9 without breaking things. Because then I can just throw things at myself, which is a very convenient thing to have. Because now I can throw things at myself at random. That's wild. I didn't know I could have this button. That's really fun. And also very convenient because I can double check if it's working by just hitting a button. Alright. Do the Wakashima strut. Bum 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 bum. What kind of pose do we want to draw this little guy in? I'm scrolling Pinterest for a second to give inspiration to my brain, because to make things, you must view things. You must absorb the information. Absorb the information and the art. Alright, so this character is a Flaffy. What can we do with the shapes of a Flaffy? Take on me. Me on. I'm just kind of doodling. What did you say about my flaps? I said yes, flaps. I said yes. Water. Water. Water consumed. Thank you for your input on my flap. Stop phrasing it like that. Maybe we do kind of like icon sort of dealio with this one instead of full body. Yeah. Things that you say, is it life or just to play my worries away? You're all the things I've got to remember. I'll be coming for you, Lou, anyway. Take on me. Take me on. That's a little too close that way. Perspective-wise. And we'll let the horn kind of pop out that side. And floof it up. And then the ear is in front of the floof. And then there's a bunch of floof in the front because it's a flaffy. What's a flaffy normally look like? Flaffy. Took my time. I never touch. When you dance, you tease me all night. Sugar rush. Okay, so it's kind of like bangs, sort of, is what we've got going on there. Up right now and I need your touch. Come on, let's take a ride. Crush and we'll collide. Just give it a chance tonight. I can taste you on my tongue. With your lips to kiss like the red hot sun. Yeah, one big sugar rush. Fuck. 'Cause I'm so close now that I can taste sugar rush. Can go without a trace. I'm thinking do something like this with like the framing. Fireworks. Did I just hear you say flaps or flaffy? Floof? Floop. Floofs? The floof? Floof, flaff, florf? I'm drawing a flaffy. One big sugar rush. Big sugar rush. I need to pull up her page again because I lost it. Where did it go? There it is. Taste you on my tongue with your lips to kiss like the red hot sun. One big sugar rush. Suck me in, hold me down till the very end. Tongue with your lips to kiss like the red hot sun. One big sugar rush. Okay, so her face kind of ends here. And then the earbs. I think I'm actually going to make it slightly bigger so that then I can cut more of that ear specifically. So that then we're not having weird tangent fuckery. Weird tangent things. I'm so used to an Auto Heart song coming on after that one that I'm like, Auto Heart? Where's Auto Heart? So now I have to go play it. Because I'm used to this song playing afterwards. It's deceptively cheery song. Maybe. I'll do a different Auto Heart song. There's a couple that's been like in my brain. Ooh! Oh, the latest album released. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. We're gonna listen to the latest Auto Heart album. Because yes, absolutely. Auto Heart, my beloved. To a derelict house when I'm everything. My mind all through. Yeah. I'm a mess. I was perfectly fine last spring. Nothing you can do. All of life over me. It's at the end for me. Thought that you see. Through the indigo chateau, I'm fun and wild and free. I'm a mess. I was perfectly fine last spring. Nothing you can do. Running over me. Is it the end for me? The type that you see. Through the indigo chateau, I'm running wild and free. Is it the end for me? I'm not the type that you see. Through the indigo chateau, I'm running wild and free. Do I make her tongue stick out? That might be kind of cute, and also would hide some of the fucky wucky-ness of this section here. I think it would be cute. what's something to talk about? Trying to think. I guess I could tell you about the weekend, but I'd have to turn on some more kind of chill music for chatting because I can't think when I've got music in my ears. At least not like this kind of music. Where's my chill playlist? Is it in here? There we go. I love for Elise being the first friggin' thing that comes up. Um, Anywho, so to kind of tell you about the past sort of weekend, I had a bug bite. That I was gonna go to the doctor for because I was like talking to my friends and they were like, you should probably go see a doctor about that. And I was like, it's probably fine. And then I went to my mom and was like, should I? And she was like, you probably should. And so I was gonna go to the urgent care on Saturday. And when I go out to my car and try to start my car, it don't start. It just straight up don't start. The lights and everything turned on, but the engine itself just nothing. A pizza with nothing. And smoke started coming out of the side. So I was like, shit, this is not good. My mom was in the shower, so I was like, I don't know what to do. What do I do? And so I went over to my neighbor's house and was like, hey, neighbor guy who is like super handy with stuff, do you know like what I should do? And he was like, I have no idea. And so then I was like, well, shoot. And then I called my job and was like, hey, my car is not starting and I have work tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to go to work tomorrow. And they were like, dang, that sucks. All right. I've like the person I was on the phone with was like, I will make sure that this message gets to the boss. And so I did that, and then by the time that I did that stuff, my mom was out of the shower, so I could be like, "Hey, mom, Houston got a problem," um, and she was like, "Well, that's not good," and I was like, "Yeah, no," and then we discovered that she had a screw in her tire, so we were down 2 out of our 3 cars, which is not great. Thank you for the boop. Hi, Griffin. Welcome in. But we were down 2 cars, and my sibling's friend had come over to like hang out. They were gonna do a sleepover, but then like so many things happened. And so we were like, well, shoot. And I just kind of was like, well, guess urgent care isn't happening today. So Sunday I went to urgent care. And then while I was at urgent care, my boss calls me. And my boss is like, "Hey, where are you? Or please tell me you're like 5 minutes away. Like please tell me you'll be here soon." And I was like, my car broke down. I thought I called last night and yeah, and for context, I don't have any other way of contacting my boss outside of work hours. So yeah. Um I was like, I don't have car access right now. I can do it if you really, really need me over there right now. It's gonna be a hot minute, but like I can technically come in. And she was like, no, it's fine. Like in that voice, you know? Um, so I was like, okay, whatever, not my problem. Um, I don't get paid enough to worry about it anyways. So, but she called and I was like, I can't, I physically cannot. Like that's not happening. Me, I didn't tell her that I was also in the urgent care for a really bad bug bite, because like being like my car broke down and also I'm in urgent care. That's kind of like a spooky like. Probably shouldn't say those two things in the same like sentence, because then it'll like worry people. But um, but yeah, it was like this whole mess, and then today the bug bite thing was fine, by the way. I've just been having like weird allergic reactions to mosquito bites lately, where like they've been getting like really red and kind of like more irritated than they have in the past, so it was like concerning. Um, and I they were like, you don't have an infection, so it's fine. Just keep an eye on it. Take some allergy meds to like make sure, but it's fine. It's whatever. If you feel chill, then I feel chill. And I was like, okay, that's fine with me. Better safe than sorry. I would have come the day before when it was worse because it did get slightly better. Um, but it was, yeah, it was fine. And then um so then yesterday was just kind of a day of like whatever. Um me and Boric actually went to explore nature. Boric has been doing some quadrobics, which was really cool, honestly. Um it's fun to watch them like just bound around on all fours. It's so adorable. Um Adorable creature. Hi Don. Hello Griffin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, hi, hi. I'm drawing a thing for another thing for Coco as per usual. And then Boric also got the epic fishies. I'm actually gonna take a wriggle moment. I'm gonna go ahead and run the ad while I take a wriggle. So I will be right back.
Ads are here. They are taking all my snacks. Help.
My button's not working. What the fuck? Alrighty. I really need to fix the like since StreamerBot updated, my like inputs don't work. So like my special key presses don't work, which is unfortunate. Alrighty. I did some squats and stuff while on my break, so it's wild how fast like 3 minutes seems to go by when you're a streamer, because like that was such a short break in comparison to like when you're a viewer and you're like sitting there watching an ad for 3 minutes. I might need to up the 3 minutes to 5 minutes so that then I have some time to stare into space. And then also it gives me the chance to get some extra revenue as well. So I just don't like doing the 5 minutes ads because I don't know. It feels like it would be a long time for viewers. If any of you have any input on 5 minute ads versus 3 minute ads, my ears are open. So if y'all have any opinions on it, and like, I also don't mind when people use like a ad blocker on me, because I get it. Like, do you know? I'm not gonna shame anyone for curating their online experience, you know. Because like, as like a person on the internet, you have the right to like consume whatever you want to consume on the internet. You know, like you don't need to succumb to advertisers. Anyway, Monday, me and Boric went out and did some adventuring in uh in a park, and it was really fun. And I like didn't know that it was over near where I live, so I was like, what? Um, so I definitely need to go there again with like a sketchbook and like some clothes that I wouldn't mind getting dirty, so I can just kind of roll around on the ground. I say roll around on the ground, but by that I really just mean sit like without feeling like I'm gonna get attacked by anything. um, because like I want to sit. It's like by a little river spot, and I want to sit by that river and just like draw, um, and just kind of like vibe, you know. Dum 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 dum. We saw mostly cool rocks, which Boric was able to tell me about because they do geology. Um, and it was really cool, like listening to them talk about all the different kinds of rock stuff. Even if I don't fully understand it, like it's still really interesting and like makes me have heart eyes for Boric. So it was fun. It was fun and it made me happy. And I think it really helped kind of get out of that depression slump I was starting to kind of get into. Cuz like a lot of times lately it's definitely felt like everything kind of is just falling apart. So it's nice to have those kinds of reminders of like the good things in life, you know? Like the small things, cuz that's it's important to hold on to those kinds of moments. Wise words with Dawn. Teehee. Um Other than that, what else? What else have I done lately? Um I've been kind of watching movies and stuff with my friends over like Discord, and it has been fairly fun. Um I just noticed I'm at 69 followers. Nice. I just like look up and I'm like, "Oh." um but I've been watching movies with some of my friends on over Discord as I've been like working on stuff some days, and it's been fun because like I can kind of bond over like certain things with some of my friends. Like so one of the Discords I'm part of very much has like all of us really have an interest in Pokemon. And so I started watching all of the Pokemon movies because I haven't actually seen like most of the Pokemon movies. Um Shocker, I know, but I'm not a movie or TV show person anymore. I used to be very much a TV show person, but not so much anymore. But we've been watching through them, and it's been really interesting because like there are some that I know bits and pieces of that like maybe saw like snippets in my childhood of, but nothing like super coherent, I guess. Like I never have seen the first I had never seen the first Pokemon movie. And so when I watched it, I was like, "Oh my god, it's the scene that everyone talks about." Um cuz everybody talks about the scene, the one scene um where Pikachu do a Sag. Um I think we've gotten up to the Latios and Latias one. So that's what we're working on getting through now. But I've also been watching like other movies on other servers and stuff too. Like the other day I watched Brother Bear whilst on like just in call, just kind of streaming Brother Bear for my friends. Um I think I was the only one who was actually like watching it, maybe other than like Boric at the very end, but um it yeah, it was still nice because I could be like, oh my god, I forgot this happens in Brother Bear, and wow, this movie has like messaging, it has morals, because like watching some of the older kind of Disney movies and stuff have reminded me how like movies used to have morals. Like kids movies used to have like reasons to watch them of like learning something rather than just haha skibbity toilet, you know? Like I feel like a lot of kids movies these days are very like kind of brain rotty. Um but like rewatching the Goofy movie was very fun cuz rewatching it now as an adult changes a lot of my perspective on the Goofy movie because at when I watched it when I was younger, I was always like, Goofy's overreacting. It's not that bad. But rewatching it now, I was like, oh damn, that principal straight up manipulated Goofy just because he didn't like Max. Like that is the this principal just hates fun. Like he is absolutely ridiculous. He instills paranoia into Goofy, um, rather than being explaining of the actual situation where like where Max is just doing things that he probably shouldn't, but isn't actually hurting anyone. Because it didn't. I don't think anyone got hurt in that scene. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't remember anyone getting hurt specifically. Um. So like this principal just instills fear into Goofy for no reason, and then Pete as a dad is literally the worst. He is the worst. He is the worst character to be a dad. At least this version of him. I've seen like other versions of him that are like, okay, like he could pass. But this version is very much like poor little PJ is traumatized in this movie. Like he does not have a good relationship. Like there is not a good father-son relationship between the two of them. And Pete very much like kind of forces onto Goofy that like you gotta like keep them strictly watched over and under your thumb and like make them fear you so that then they don't even think about like doing all these things. Meanwhile, PJ was one of the ones who helped Goofy or helped Max with the whole like performance thing. So it's like they're still gonna do these things. Like they're just gonna be sneaky about it. So it very much gives you kind of the duality of parenting in that sense. Um, of like you have to have a good balance of kind of that quote unquote keeping them under your thumb sort of dealio, but also like having that understanding of like communication, because like the main problem in the Goofy movie is just communication. That's all it really comes down to, is just poor communication between Goofy and Max, and also Goofy and literally everyone else in the world, because everybody else just wants to fuck him over apparently. um Flap is decorated kind of nice. You've kind of inspired me, Nova. Maybe after stream I'll do some sewing of my own. I'll send pictures of my works in progress if I remember to. Because I'm trying to make a bag that's like very decorated and very very fun. So we'll see how it goes. But yay, I'm glad that you've been working on stuff and getting stuff that you want to get done. All right, let's grab some colors. This Fluffy is gray. I feel did I do this ear? I don't think I did this ear for like making the line art thicker on this ear. Do it, I believe in you. Yay! I'm hand sewing the entire thing is like the main problem. Because I don't trust myself with a sewing machine. I always fuck it up somehow. And the last time I tried to sew specifically denim material, which is what I'm making my bag out of, the last time I tried to sew with the sewing machine with denim, I broke the needle and it like completely broke the machine. So I don't trust myself to use the machine anymore. So I have to hand sew it, which takes a long ass time. But I also know that it's going to be really sturdy because I'm hand sewing it with like sturdy thread and everything. Like I'm using hand quilting thread and everything. So I'm optimistic of how it will turn out. Definitely need to try the machine again. I broke mine like twice before I learned. Yeah. I think it was mostly just because the needle itself like bent a bit at one point. Um, but I don't really care to do the machine. Like I know how to use it. I can use it and I can like use it decently well. Like I know the basics, but I've learned how to fix it twice, yeah. It's something that I don't really care to learn um like any more than I already have learned. And most of the time if I need something complex sewn, I just ask my sibling. Um because my sibling does a lot of the sewing in our family. So it's fine. It's all right. Okay, so need to do this part. I'm doing the white on the ears and face and stuff now, but I need to kind of outline it in a way. Bing, bum, 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 bum. Isn't this song from Naruto? Yeah. It's making me want to watch Naruto again. I watched like the first season of Naruto, but then I kind of dropped off. Um, it just like it became kind of one of those things where it was like everyone was telling me like, "Oh, it's so good. You need to like watch all of it. You need to binge it all." And I just kind of went, nah, and stopped watching it. So I forgot I was doing the inner line, not the outer line, because we're outlining the white part, so we need to do the inside part, not the outside part. And then her cheek kind of goes here. So I wonder how Paulette's doing. Paulette's drawing a cat being smacked with a spoon. Paulette, what the fuck? Seems like they're making gifts for a thing. Um, so they're cool. they're making like emotes. Is what they've been working on emotes for like the past month. Um, but they do make very clean emotes, very nice, very good stuff. One of the one of the times that me and my sibling went to before Joanne's got fucking bankrupt. Me and my sibling went to Joanne's to get some fabric at one point, and this old lady just like comes up to us out of nowhere, being like, what are you making?" And I was like, a bag," because I was making a purse for. I was making a Squid Kid purse for a costume for my Splatoon costume, and that one I actually used the sewing machine for. But she was like, "Well, make sure you get yada yada." Like she was like giving unsolicited advice, and I was like, "Yes, I am aware, ma'am. Leave me alone, please." But like I was trying to be polite because it was like old lady, clearly lonely as fuck. Um, and then she like goes, "I've got sewing machines, 10 old sewing machines that I have refurbished." And I'm like, "Wow, that's awesome." And she was like, "Do you want one?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I just got a new sewing machine that my grandmother bought for me." And she was like, "Oh, well, if it's one of the new ones, it's not great." And I was like, "Bestie, like, what?" Like, I get it, but also like, huh? I told you I don't want it. Why are you pushing, bestie? She was like, "I'll give you 5 of them for free." And I was like, "I'm not following you all the way back to your house just for a sewing machine when I have one that works perfectly fine." Um, so it was one of those stranger encounters that I've had at craft shops. I feel like at Michael's that doesn't happen, but like at at Joanne's, I always get unsolicited advice from old ladies. I wonder like what is gonna kind of take place of Joanne's at this point. You know, like who's going to be the fabric store? Like, who's going to be the store we go to for specifically fabric goods, you know? Because, like, Joann's was the fabric place, Michael's was, like, the craft place, and then Hobby Lobby is, like, the, uh, it's Hobby Lobby. It's kind of the catch-all, where it's, like, you get kind of all these little things here and there of oh, this specific thing, or oh, this specific decoration, you know? Erp. Like, it wasn't like super specific, but you could find lots of good stuff there for, like, hobby and craft making stuff. So it's I don't see, I mean, like, maybe Hobby Lobby and Michael's will take over kind of the market for that. Because personally, I hate trying to buy fabrics online because you never know, like, what the fabric feels like until you actually have it in your hands, and that's, like, my biggest gripe of like, Joann's going out of business, is like, where am I supposed to buy fabric and go see it in person for myself now? I'm sure there's probably some sort of alternative, like, already kind of up and out there, but I just haven't had a need to. I don't normally need fabric, and when I do, I kind of tend to sacrifice, like, some things, like I needed I needed some fabric for patching up some clothes the other day, and I just ended up cutting up a shirt, a pair of pants actually, that I was gonna get rid of anyways, um, like, that I had already cut uh down to be shorter so that then I could wear them during kind of the hotter months. Um, but I just took those and was like, you know what, we're gonna use this fabric. So I always kind of come up with whatever fabric I need for things. So I don't know. I don't know where I'll get fabric from, but I don't usually normally need it, so it'll be a problem for future me, and by that time it'll probably be not even a problem. um the fabric I've been using for my bag project, it's going to be a laptop bag. Um I might need to go find some, like, foam insert things for it though, honestly, for, like, making certain pockets and such. Um but I've been using scraps from a different project that I had started ages ago and then, like, completely abandoned and scrapped. So um so it's very kind of hodgepodgey, which is the point. So I keep forgetting to put a coaster underneath my one cup that gets water absolutely fucking everywhere. It's so soggy. It's so soggy. Why is it so soggy? Why does it do that? Why does it condensate? It's just the one cup. Like, none of my other cups condensate like this one cup does. Um, it's made of plastic, but, like, I've got other plastic cups that don't condensate. So I'm like, how? Why? Why is it just this one cup that just also happens to be really convenient as a water cup because it's easy to clean and, like, easy to put together and everything? I don't know. I don't know. Kind of got to do the darker part first, huh? So we will take this and darken it a lot. And we will do a clipping mask because that makes my life easier. And then the white. And we can do the white on, we can do it on both the dark and the light color. Bum, 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 bum. Meow, 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 meow. I think now we can turn back to something a little more boppy. I've kind of said my piece for the day. Tee-hee-hee. It's a takedown, but hideous on the inside. Whole lot spitting lies, but you can't lie, baby. Nice try. Into the night, see your real face, and it's ugly as sin. Put you in your place, 'cause you're rotten within. Patterns start to... Words? Do I know the words? Not fully. I don't think you're ready for the takedown. Into pieces in a world of pain, 'cause you're all the same. Yeah, it's a takedown. A demon without feelings don't deserve to live. It's so obvious. I'ma gear up and take you down. Down, da da down. Da 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 down. Da 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 da. Okay, what is the colors here? Are the colors kind of random? Looks like they are. But it looks like generally there's purple near the neck and pink and green near the front. So, we'll grab the purple. I don't think you're ready for the takedown. It's a takedown. A demon without feelings don't deserve to live. It's so obvious. I'ma gear up and take you down. Da da down. Da 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 down. Da 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 down. Da 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 down. Oh, you're the master of illusion. So my masses that you're fooling, but they'll turn on you soon. So how can you sleep or live with yourself? A broken soul now. Revert to meow meows. Take down like what? It's a takedown. I'ma take you out and it ain't gonna stop. Out your heart, you'll be begging and crying, all of you dying. I'ma gear up and take you down. Bum ba da down. Da 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 down. Da 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 da. Takedown is so good. K-pop Demon Hunters is just good, generally. My bones. Idol. I'll be your idol, keeping you in check. in your head. Play another verse. Sanctuary. And right now, when it all comes down without more than gold. Gave me your heart, now I'm here for your soul. The one who loves your sins gets underneath your skin. Preaching to the choir. Can I get the mic a little higher? Make me your desire. I can be the thought you rely on. Yeah, you can't look away. I'm here to save you. I'm all you need. I'ma be your idol. I'm an idol. Fame 'cause it got me going viral. Making you a believer. And I only fell inside. Out of sight. All your attention. One who loves your sins. But this gets underneath your skin. Preaching to the choir. Can I get the mic a little higher? Give me your desire. I can be the star you rely on. Yeah, you can't look away. You know I'm here to save you. I'm all you need. I'ma be your idol. Mine now. Too late, 'cause you're mine now. Make you pay. You're always part of me. Choir. Can I get the mic a little higher? You can't look away. I'm on the knees, I'ma be your idol. Oh, so good. Hello? My phone buzzed. I was a ghost out in the phone. And then I didn't know how to believe I was the queen that I'm meant to be. Life's tried to play both sides. I didn't found my own place. Called a problem child, 'cause I got too wild. Now that's how I'm getting paid. I'm done hiding now, I'm shining like I'm born to be. Dreaming hard, we came so far, now I believe. We're going up, 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 it's our moment. You know together we're glowing, gonna be golden. Whoa, up, up, up with our voices. So gonna be golden. Whoa, I'm done hiding now. I'm shining like I'm born to be. Time, no fears, no lies. That's who we're born to be. I'm trying not to make your ears explode with horribly off tune high notes. Because I can kind of hit them, but they are like a little, the intonation is bad because it's literally the top of my register, so. I'll be shining like I'm born to be. We are hunters, voices strong, and I know I believe. Up, 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 it's our moment. Together we're glowing. Gonna be golden. Whoa, up with our voices. Gonna be golden. Whoa, I'm done hiding now. I'm shining like I'm born to be. I run time, no fears, no lies. That's who we're born to be. Gonna be golden. We're gonna be golden. It's our time, no fears, no lies. That's who we're born to be. I like how the paw print smudge has worked on this. It looks tasty, which is like kind of the point. Wanna get wild? Okay, I'll show you wild. The time to into a level. Die never the time trying to start a battle. Bleeding isn't in my blood. That's all that knows what I do. Yeah, body, I'm not even sorry. And when you pull up, I pull up a little late to the party. Na 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 na. Annoyed a bit. Knocking you out like a lullaby. Hear that sound ringing in your mind. Down for the show, 'cause I'm gonna show you how it's done. On tricks don't whiz, how it's done. How it's done. Run, we run the town. How it's done. Something about when you come up. Bleh. Nope, too fast for me. Okay, heels, nails, blade, mascara. Fit check for my napalm era. Face make it cute and savage. Mirror, mirror on my phone. Who's the baddest? Us, hello. Out like a lullaby. Hear that sound ringing in your mind. For the show, 'cause I'm gonna show you how it's done. How it's done. How it's done. Hear our voice unwavering till our song defeats the night. Feel afraid to breathe when the dark meets the... Yeah, I can't hit those notes. Run the town. Now a sound. 'Cause going down. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. There's a little bit missing on the edges here that I noticed. Every time I hear this song, it makes me think of the frickin' there's a map for Max Goof and Bradley Uppercut, and it's way too well animated. So you're nothing but your perfume. It's one hell of a view. Made me an offer I can't refuse. Bad for you. Tell me, pretty please come on over and ruin my life while we dance on the edge of a knife. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. You can tie me up. Mm-hmm. Of you, me an offer I can't refuse. I got it bad for you, so baby, pretty please come on over and ruin my life. And while we dance on the edge of a knife, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Ah, this is looking so cute. Alright, I want to do darker on the eyes here. Please come on over and ruin my life. And while we dance on the edge of a knife, na 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 na. Na 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 na. And then I need a darker color for the tongue. I'm gonna do a little bit darker just in case I do any shading there. Because I kind of want to do shading because I think it would look tasty. I think I'm going to do shading because it would look tasty. So I think the best way to do this is to merge that down and do a clipping mask on that. And then have it a little bit on the blue side. It's on and on. I think we want the light coming from this direction. So, from the front. So I'm actually going to do kind of like this sort of way. Maybe another round, we need plenty more. Tables, you don't need no dance floor. Oh my, good lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniel got a history. Downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Ugh. Water time. Throw stuff at myself because it's fun. One, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Another round, we need plenty more. Tables, you don't need no dance floor. Oh my, good lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniel's got a history. Downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar tipsy. Two to the 3 to the 4. Calling to kick us out the door. Kinda late, but the ladies want some more. Oh my, good lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniel's got a history. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniel's got a history. But in the bar, then me. Me, 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 me. Buddy at the bar getting tipsy. Can I just stand by while the world dies? Let's go kind of reddish, maybe? I think that'll look okay. I hear a voice in the back of my head screaming, "This is suicide. Did you hear what I said?" Then it fades into nothing with the rest of the light and sound. Ow. Bleh. The bougie bag with the flaps is nearly done. Nice. Yeah, we're getting close to end time, so probably go until 4:30. Probably go until 30. Well, there's an ad coming up in 4 minutes. I don't know. Need to stitch on like 2 more things and it's finished. The bag looks terrible, but it's mine and I made it with no plan or pattern. Heck yeah. Sometimes that's how it be. That's like sometimes how the best projects are. No plan, no roadmap, just doing it. Is this color gonna work for shading here? Guess what I could do is I could duplicate this, make it a clipping mask. Or, better idea, make that a clipping mask and then make it a multiply layer. And then from there, erase. Because then it kind of makes the shadows.
Just so you know, ads are on their way in 3 minutes.
So what we could do is... I think we can... Yeah, we can add a mask to this. Fill layer with black. Do white. And boom, baby! Easy. Look at us. That's so... I'm so smart. I'm so smart, you guys. To be honest, I've never thought of doing it this way, and I feel like a genius right now. And we can hue shift it to being... We can actually hue shift this, now that I'm thinking about it. We can hue shift it slightly more towards the purple, make it more saturated, and slightly darker. I'm so smart, you guys. I feel so smarty pants right now. I have never thought about doing this for shading. And oh my god, it is going to make my life so much easier with multicolored characters. Because this is so much easier than trying to do all the colors. Because I can just hue shift it slightly. I can do my silly little hue shifts. Maybe I make a tutorial for this one, because that's some big brain moves right there. We need to make it more kind of poofy shapes, though. Then relentlessly confine, living up to gender roles and having absent minds. Tell us how to live. Don't you think it's funny how we're all delinquent kids like
Ads are here. They are taking all my snacks.
Don't
Help.
don't say. Thank you, squeakers. Throw on a jersey and no one gets hurt. Hush, girl, oh hush, girl, just bat your eyes. Play our little game, play our little game. Uncorrected common sense. Breathing suicidals with your predetermined titles like a mess. Distressed, I am unimpressed. It's all you'll ever be. Walls and massive times come to the land of the broken mind. Throw on a jersey and no one gets hurt. Hush girl, oh hush girl, just bat your eyes. Play our little game, play our little game. Oh hush boy, say a word. Throw on a jersey and no one gets hurt. Hush girl, oh hush girl, just bat your eyes. I think I need to turn down the saturation on this though, just a little. I think the saturation's a little too high for it. Oh, it would help if I was on the correct layer. Yeah. Turn down that saturation just to stay alive. You can't hurt me anymore. Nothing left to break of me. Nothing left to take from me. Maybe it's easy to fake a smile when you've been doing it for a while. Baby, it's easy to fake a smile when you've been doing it for a while. And we want it to shift a little more towards yellow. The bag is done. I sent you a message on Discord. Ooh hoo hoo. Yo, nice. Yo, that's really cool. I like the little details you've put into it. That's awesome. That's so cool. Very, very cool, Nova. Very cool. Wow. My pen. And then I should be able to kind of, oh, if I have the right color, that would be great. Yeah. I can add some highlights. Good enough for shopping with. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, my laptop bag that I'm working on, I want to eventually like I want to the main reason I'm making it is to take it out and about to draw like while I'm out, to be an easier kind of bag for me instead of using a backpack, because backpack is like difficult to dig into to get certain things out. And having a messenger bag style sort of bag that I can just like rummage through and open up pretty much all the way would be really helpful. And the way that I'm making it, it's like extra thick. So it'll have plenty of room. Just my style. Don't smile. So I haven't been able to comment because sewing machine, but this drawing is looking fucking badass. Thank you. Thank you. I am quite proud of it so far. It's very, very interesting and fun. I need to do more like icon style pieces, you know? Drawing is super edible. Love the choice of color. The floof looks like candy floss. Yeah, it's one of Coco Pix's OCs. So they're the one who really has chosen the colors. But I am giving it some life with texture. Cause texture. So it's good that it looks like candy floss because I think that's kind of the intent with the colors. So I think Coco will be pleased with this one. Still lurking? Yay! Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, Wub. Lurk away. We'll probably end shortly after I finish doing the shading on this guy. Because the only thing I really have to shade now is the horns and the ears. And those should be pretty dang easy. So we'll shade that up and then we will get out of here. And maybe I'll go do some sewing. We'll see if my hand permits it. My hand has been really, really whack lately. I have tendonitis in my left hand for anyone who doesn't know. And it has been so bad lately. So bad. Luckily I'm right-handed, so it doesn't affect me too terribly much, but this has been a problem for over a year at this point, and like the stuff that the doctor told me to do has not helped. So it's highly likely that I'll end up getting surgery on my hand at some point this year, if I can get it scheduled. So it's gonna be fun, but if I can get to not stabbing pain all the time, that would be great. But we'll see. We'll see if I get around to sewing because of that. That's like the only thing that's really been keeping me from sewing lately is my hands. I can only sew for so long. I can only sew for so long. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll try and do at least a little bit, maybe. Because I did some sewing the other day to fix some clothes that I needed to mend. Sleeping inside a hearse. Yeah. Do I do add layer? I think I kind of like it with the add layer. Yeah. I think I like it as an add layer. All right. Now we need to do the ears and horns. So let's nudge this towards people and get that darker color. Because I do highly enjoy shading reds because they like end up being so tasty. Like especially candy reds like this. Candy reds like this are like scrumptious. I wonder, is Paulette still on? Yep, Paulette's still doing stuff. We may or may not go visit Paulette, depending on what they're doing, because I know that they typically stream a little bit longer than me, but they stream on the same day, so it's kind of the same time. So we'll see. We'll see. We also still need to kind of make like a background sort of dealio for this little floofer, this little floofy lady. Pee break. Have fun, Nova. I'm stuck in the middle. There's a wall inside of my head. I'm stuck in the middle. Want your love, next day I want your bed. Okay, I think I got all the major details. We can give her a little bit of blushies if we so desire. No, I didn't want to lock the layer. We can give her some blushies, I think. We'll grab this color kind of in the middle there, and and then if we do a circle in there and turn down the opacity and give it not a gradient, Gaussian. Oh fuck, I fucked it up with the gradient on accident. Do the Gaussian blur. And then that gives us a cute little plushies. I kind of want to add some extra sparkle. So I'm thinking we do... Where are my sprinkles? Because I want glitter. Do we do star glitter? I think star glitters. Star glitter. Star glitter. Maybe a bit smaller. Star glitter. Because she is glittery. She does have glitter in her floof. So she does absolutely need glitter. And I think we add a little bit of extra pizzazz to her eyes somehow. Hi, welcome back. I added a little bit of sparkles to her because she does have sparkly fluff. I think that's all I'm gonna really do in the land of sparkles on her. Maybe I'll do a little bit more texture on her body. Nowhere I go when the thunder comes and the storm becomes the night. Through the lightning, stay close by my side. Abaya gatos agaya gatos ekonana yasi. Zafu efu ikni maya Ding nicketing nari. Baya gato seke gato seconderana yasi. Glorious sparkles, yes. Yes, they are. Ooh, this one fits real well. Because this one's like, kind of like makes curls. Sort of, in a way. Right beside me, follow where I go. So when the thunder comes and the storm becomes the night, keep through the lightning, stay close by my side. Up in the clouds I found my voice. Up past the shouts and broken noise. So don't let me fall where I don't belong. I can't go back and lose it all. Dude, I'm so excited for the new Avatar movie. I'm so excited for it. Like, give me immediately, please. Thanks. Think I might need to do another one of these silly things. Clear the layer. Fill it with black. Change. Well, actually, what I want to do is actually take, I think, this one and just do a mask on it. Fill that white with our circles, and it should give us some texture. There we go. I'm so glad I figured that out. That makes life a lot easier. Alright. What kind of background do we give her? I'm thinking we keep kind of the pastels. I think the purple works really well. And then take that, make it darker. I mean, in theory, we could just do more of the swirkles. More swirkles. No, that's too much. I think we're gonna go for just the tried and true colors and blur. The tried and true blur. Follow, follow, follow over the horizon. Many men were concealed. Time for the real monster's face to finally be revealed. Follow, 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 but the truth is hard to swallow. Follow me, then you'll see. Follow, 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 follow. There we go. I like that. I like that. I think I want to do a drop shadow on her, though. So that means grabbing all of these. Grouping them. And duplicating them. And flattening them. And we turn the brightness all the way down. We put it behind. We offset it. Gaussian blur it. Turn the opacity. And I like to put it on multiply just because even though it doesn't really do much, but you know, I think it adds a little something something. Moved you into viewers. We're about to end. I'm like at the end of this. We're gonna raid out here shortly. Hello, VR chat people. I don't know much about VR chat. I still haven't like gone in and messed around yet. I got to pay the bills. Cause I hate to hit reset. I'm gonna live all those days. Meow, 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 meow. My friend and I are watching you, Lamau. Well, hello, Nova's friend. We're just about done here. I do little giveaway drawings every so often, and this is one of them for my dear viewer Coco Picks. I did one for yes, I was about to. I did one for Nova earlier, and this is the one I did for Nova. I think it turned out really well. But there's Nova's. And I will make sure to send it over to you Nova, so that then you can do what you want with it. And if you want like a transparent background version of it too, I can send that as well if you desire. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it there for the day. I'm gonna pause the music so that then I can find someone to raid out to. Where is my raid button? There it is. Because I like to be able to hear so I can like go see what people are up to. Oh, it looks like Paulette got off, so we are not going over to Paulette. Junie's on. I haven't really talked to Junie much. Looks like Junie's doing some animation stuff. Pandash is doing some. I kind of like Pandash's art today. Let me go see what Junie's talking about, though. Yeah, I think we're gonna go over to Pandash because they're cool. So we're gonna go over to Pandash. Good stream, Don. Nice seeing you again, my friend. Says swag. So here is the raid messages for followers and for subs. So if you are a follower, please copy that first message, and if you are a sub, please copy that second message to paste into chat when we get there. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nova. Thank you. I don't know if Griffin was still in here, and Leo. And thank you guys for drawing with me too. I really appreciate it. It brings me joy to see everyone making things and like collaborating and all that. So I really enjoy it. I'm very very glad that I have such a positive good vibes community. So I appreciate you all. Let's raid out. Yeah, we're raiding out, so grab that raid message. You can raid out with us, Boric. Gonna go over to the waiting room for a second. Because I can grab the images in case they ask for an art text in the minute here. I'm glad we got a couple of things done, because it's good to get a couple of things off my plate, especially ones that I get to have fun on, like the squishy doodles. So it's very good stuff. All right, we are gone in about 30 seconds, so thank you everyone. Appreciate you again. And I will catch y'all on the flip side.